Hi, my name is Rick Chambers. I am a licensed realtor here at Keller Williams, Greater Cleveland Northeast. I've been in the real estate business since 2012, so going on about 5.5 years now, and we're really excited for another round of Bold.
And I'm Ann Blair. I have been in the business for about 13 years now, and I have been with Keller Williams for 8, and we're really excited to talk a little bit about Bold.
So this year, I mean, our business is looking great. We just finished our third Bold class in a row for 2017. And right now our sales are up 15% year over year. So last year we closed just about 60 houses, and this year right now we're at about 42. So like I said, we're about 15% ahead of schedule, and looking to add to that.
So it's been a little bit of mixed, I guess. I was very surprised when I got it, and even more surprised on how involved I was in stuff that I didn't realize that myself as well as our team was. So it's been great, actually. We have got a lot of outpouring from the community. We've got a lot of outpouring from other realtors. So it's been really nice. You know, I have to say that without our team, or my team of Rick, our office manager Mark, as well as Keller Williams, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And I have to go back to the whole Bold. I think it's really brought me out of my shell a little bit with real estate, and that it's incredibly helped my business.
So I think, you know, in our personal lives too, you know, yeah, one Bold, I think most people go into it wanting their business to grow. And what we've found is that, you know, personally, I think I've grown more personally than I have within my business. And my wife might disagree with that. I feel like I've changed quite a bit since the first Bold that we took 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Now just going through my 6th.
Yeah, and I think both of us have. You know, Bold pulls out so much of you interpersonally. Your strengths, your weaknesses. It really helps you to grow on your weaknesses, and so, or strengthen your weaknesses, I should say. So even, you know, in regards to our children and our family and home life, it's been amazing for us.
Mm-hmm. For me, yeah, Bold law changes the way you look at things that you look at change, and that's where there's exercises in the Bold class like that will just try to get you to look at things differently, because I think, you know, so often in our business and personal lives we do the same things over and over again, and we continue to get the same results. You know, with Bold, I think the #1 thing is getting you out of your comfort zone and starting to get you to change your mindset, change the way you're looking at things. And by doing that, you know, one, you growing as a person is going to happen naturally through Bold, and it's going to translate into your business. So I think that the two things work hand in hand. You know, as you're changing personally, you're going to change within your business. It's going to take some time, but if you allow it to change you and have an open mindset going into it, that your business is going to grow naturally in your personal life too.
Right.
Well, I think the biggest thing that Bold has helped us is to change our mindset around our business, and what we were doing as far as how we were really generating business before and how we do it now. And I think really the mindset that went into that too. Before, it was waiting for the phone to ring, you know, waiting for people to call you to come list their house, or a buyer waiting, and now we're more proactive with it and more comfortable lead generating for our business, and comfortable asking for business. You know, I think that's the biggest thing that's changed with me. And I think that, you know, I don't know, but I'll let you jump in.
Yeah, and it's a focus. I mean, I think it basically has had us focus more on our business. The material that you get, and each instructor is a little bit different. So as many times as we've taken it, I've taken it 5, Rick's taken it 6. I think we get a little bit more each time out of it. And it's been amazing. The material that we can use, it's all there for you. You just have to apply it and use it. And I think because each time we've taken it, we've gotten away a little bit more and applied it into our business more. And so yeah, it's like you said, our focus has changed, our mindset has changed. So obviously our business has changed.
And I think, yeah, it's about, you know, changing the business too, but I think a big part of it is, you know, how much we've grown personally too.
Being married and being in real estate at the same time, it can be difficult, just because we're 24/7 with each other. But there again, it actually has been able to let us separate a little bit of our business, and yet at the same time, again, pulling in that mindset and personally growing, not only for the team, but for yourself, which has helped. So I look back at the first session that I attended, the first session of Bold that I attended 3 years ago, and I looked at it as a financial burden. Went into it, it's like, I don't know, you know, can't afford this money, it's too much money, I don't know what to do. Got into that first session and it was very exhilarating. It was exciting. So many people were in the room and so much energy was there. We struggled, I think, throughout that whole session a little bit, trying to figure out how we were going to do this. But there's opportunities out there, and I'm so glad we did it. And jump in here because I'm so glad we did it, because the money that you invest into that first session, it's come back to us even in that Bold.
Well,
incredibly.
yeah. So the first time we went through Bold, to put it bluntly, we were broke. We didn't have the money to pay for Bold. We didn't have $7.90. Well, we had $7.99 each, right? So it was $1,600. Like it just very simply wasn't happening. And the credit cards, I think, were maxed out. So then, you know, Sean Stewart, our team leader, came to us and was like, "Hey, you got to sign up. You got to sign up." And I was like, "Sean," I was like, "I don't have the money." You know, I mean, I was like, I would love to do this right now. I went through step one and I was like, wow, you know, I thought it would be a great opportunity. Simply, I just didn't have the money, and I told Sean that. So, you know, the one thing I would tell people is that there are scholarship programs out there or payback programs. So check with your team leader at your office to make sure that, you know, that maybe you can borrow the money from them and then pay it back through each of your deals. Some of the offices offer that. So check into that first if money's kind of tight for you. But whatever it is, find a way. If you got to, you know, find a way to get that $7.99. You will be returned that money 5 times. You know, I've been through Bolt 6 times at a cost of $7.99 each time. She's been through 5 times. Our admin has been through Bolt twice now. And you know, the first time we went through and we didn't have money for this, we were doing about $2 million in sales. And now we're, you know, 5 and 6 times later, and we're doing closer to 10. This year we're projected at closer to 15 million in sales. So is the $7.99 worth it? You know, only you can answer that question, but I can tell you for me, I will never not take another Bold. For the return on my investment, you won't find better bang for your buck.
Yeah, I do. We've actually been asked that over and over and over again. We recently actually drove down to Columbus to attend a Bold down in Columbus. So each week we were driving down, you know, 2.5 hours each way to attend it. And so many times people would ask us, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And we just feel like the momentum you get and you keep when you're in Bold, and keeping it going. And like I mentioned before, I think the different pieces that we get from each coach and each Bold session is totally different and helps you grow a little bit more. You know, everybody always says it's almost like when you read something, you know, you glance through it, you're only going to retain a certain percentage, and the more you do it and the more you read it, the more you retain. And I think that's where it's really played in a big part for us, is just that retention and keeping everything going.
Yeah, and for me, it's each Bold is a little bit different because I think 2 reasons. One, every instructor is different. So why do we keep going? Because I think every single time that I go through it, it's different. I mean, the class is exactly the same every single time. I mean, the course and the structure of the course is the same, and each step is the same. However, every single time I go through it, I change in a different way. It's hard to put that into words, but I think with the instructor being different and then your mindset going into it being different, you're going to take something else out of it. And each time, I mean, it's helped grow our business too. You know, and I think it's easy in this business to go into a little bit of a funk sometimes. You know, I mean, this business can beat you up. It really can.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you just need that reminder, that refresher. Okay, I need to get back into this mindset, lead generating for my business, or maybe you're having a tough time dealing with the clients, or whatever that tough thing is that at that time, I think both can help you overcome whatever that one thing is. So you can start refocusing your business in something that's going to drive your business positive for the next year.
Right. And I think too that it's important to know that a lot of people don't know this unless you regularly attend and you keep hearing it, is the fact that people that attend BOLD classes have an average of 14 transactions that come out of that. So, you know, yes, it's $800, but at the same time, 14 transactions at our average commission of $3,000, even if it's $2,500, that's huge. That's huge. So for us, that's what we kind of look at too, is the overall picture and what it brings to our business.
Well, hey guys, just want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch our video today. And also, because we're being bold, we want to ask you guys for your business. If you guys have any real referrals for Geauga County, we're actually taking on commercial listings now too, residential. So any referrals for Geauga County, we would love to have your business. We'd love to work with your clients and service them at a very high level. 25% referrals for anything you send over. So please feel free to, you know, send those. And if you have any questions about BOLD, you know, definitely feel free to give us a call, 440-682-0155. And we're available anytime, any one of us, to answer any questions you might have about BOLD. So I guess we'll end it there. And as Diana would say,
Don't listen to your drunk monkeys.
be
Be
bold.
bold.